Welcome back. And in this video, we're going to be making the chair. Because you can't have a table without a chair, right? So open that same blend file. And what we're going to do is by going up here to it's called the outliner, I think. It basically lists all your items, and let's just uncheck this box, and that'll hide everything. So we need to start making the chair, because you can't have a table without a chair. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go Shift A, Mesh, and then we want to add in the object that is most like what we're trying to model, which in this case is a chair, and none of these really match a chair at all. But a chair leg is somewhat like a cube. We can use a cube to make our chair leg. So go Shift A and then cube. And now we have a cube that looks nothing like a chair. So let's hit Tab to go into edit mode and then Z wireframe. And now what we're going to do is we're going to box select this top half, and we're going to hit G and then Z. And now we get to decide how tall we want our chair leg to be. I'm going to have it this tall, maybe. But yeah. And then so our chair leg, what we're trying to make here is, let me pull it up. Jeez, I always forget where everything is. We're trying to make a chair that looks like this, right? And you can see it sort of comes up and then curves, and that's what we want to do. So what we're going to use is a very handy feature of Blender, and that is the spin tool. So what we're going to do is we're going to box select this half, and then we're going to hit spin. And then if I click and drag, well, something's happening, but you'll notice it's spinning it based on where your 3D cursor is. And we want it to curve, one sec. We want it to curve like this, sort of, and it's not doing that. It's clearly not doing that. So what we want to do is we want to move our cursor to the center of where we want this thing to be spinning. So we're going to go up here to cursor, and then I'm going to put it right here. I'm going to put it right there, and then I'm going to select spin again, and I'm going to click and drag, and yeah, something's happening, obviously, but the problem is it's doing the spin operation, but it's doing it sort of, it's just off. It's off. And so we need to carefully align our 3D cursor. So I'm actually going to put this right here now. Spin, drag, a little better. I'm going to do that. And then if I go to spin, I'm going to turn down this. Well, let's work on the steps later. But the center, I think the y-axis is a little bit off. So I'm going to change the y-axis. And then maybe the z-axis, and then the y-axis. Maybe z is a little bit off too. You know, when I did the this final image here, it was a lot easier. Like, I don't know how I got it that exact without having to do this, without having to gizmo it so much. It was a lot easier. But I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to go back into select box. And then with this edge selected, I'm actually going to hit X and then vertices. And now we got this beautiful thing. And yeah, but it doesn't look like a chair. It still doesn't look like a chair. But one thing, if we go Shift S and then cursor to world origin, that'll snap the cursor right back to the middle, to the world origin. So what we want to do here is, one sec. If you didn't have that problem where it goes too far, ignore this. But if you did have that problem, just hit Tab, and then hit 3 to face select. Oh, no. 2 to edge select. And then select these edges and then hit F to add a face. And yeah. Then, back in wireframe, I'm going to, actually, I bet I could do this in face select mode. I'm going to select this face and hit E to extrude. And yeah, it's doing the extruding step. Beautiful. And now we're going to want to spin it again. So what I'm going to do, going to have to position the cursor, always very hard and annoying. Just going to put it right on this cross there. Spin. Wow, that was really off. That was horrible. I'm gonna do the maybe I'll do that. Maybe the z-axis is a little bit off. Maybe turn it down to that. Yeah, I'll do that. And then Y, and then Z, and then Y. Oh my gosh, spin. So frustrating sometimes.
Here you go, bud. If you still have any chocolate left, you can have it. You can have a couple pieces too.
Okay.
Eat all your orange.
Yeah, I could do this forever. Angle, maybe that's a little bit off. Do that right there. Bring the z-axis up. Yeah, I like that. And then I'll turn the steps down to what, 6? I'll do 6. Okay, yay for us. We have a good spin, and yeah, I'm gonna do with that. So now back into box, select box. I'm going to hit E on that face, and then Z, and And I'm gonna bring it down to there. Okay. And there we go. Ooh. Looking more like this photo. One thing you'll notice though is that this looks round. Like, we want it to be smooth looking and round looking, and this is how you do it. So select this. Actually, go Shift S and then cursor to world origin. Then with this selected, right click it, set origin to geometry, and then Shift S, selection to cursor. And then if we go to the modifier stack and hit add modifier, you get the list again. And the one we're going to go with is the most popular effect used across all 3D software, and that is the subdivision surface modifier. So when you click that, exact same problem with the table. It looks sharp at the bottom. So first thing you'll want to do is right click your object and go shade smooth. And then you can increase your levels. I'm going to go with 4. Excuse me. I'm going to go with 4. And then, yeah, we're just going to do exactly what we did for the table. Just save your project. Good thing to do that. Always get into the habit of doing that. I'm going to hit Tab. And then, if you can remember how to make these edges hard, do it now. I don't know. But yeah, if you can't remember, it's fine. I'm going to show you. I mean, I have to do it myself because, hey, I'm doing this with real Blender. So Control R, click, and then I'm just going to cancel its movement by right-clicking. Control R, click, right-click, and then Alt Z to X. No, I'm going to go into wireframe. Okay. So in wireframe mode, I'm going to box select these two. And you know what? Actually, I'm going to do these separately. So I'm going to select this, hit G and then Z to bring it down, and then I'm going to make a hard little bottom to it. And same thing over here. GZ. And there we go! Yay! Yeah, that's pretty good. So now, actually, one sec. Let me see how long this recording is already. Might as well turn this a bit. Okay, how long is this recording on? It's already 13 minutes long. Yay. Okay, so, we got time. I'm going to select my 2 legs, and to duplicate an object, it's Shift D. Okay, Shift D. And now you get this. And you can move it along. You can move it along here. And I'm going to hit Shift D, then X. And I'm going to put it right here. You know what? Probably move it a little further along there. Why is my screencast keys tool turned off? It just randomly turns it off. Okay, there we go. And then I'm going to select these two. And if you go to Object, Join, or you can see the little shortcut there. You should memorize that shortcut. Control J. Control J. Okay. And now they're basically one object. So if you select that object, right click it and go Set Origin, Origin to Geometry, and then Shift S, Selection to. Actually, is there a selection to World Origin? No, there isn't. Okay, Selection to Cursor. And there we go. Beautiful. And so you'll probably be thinking, cool, but how do you make these things, these little bars? And the reason I made those is if you have the chair seat on top of this, it's going to look in the final render like it's going to collapse. And you don't want that. Why would you want a chair that looks like it's going to collapse sideways and give you a terrible headache when you hit the floor? So the way we're going to make those little bars is with our leg selected, we're going to hit Tab to go into edit mode, and then for these two, I'm going to go Control R, click, and then right click to cancel the movement. Control R, click, right click to cancel the movement. And then if I go Z wireframe, and then box select these two. And then what am I going to do? I'm going to hit GZ and move them up to right there. And then I'm going to hit 3 on my keyboard to go into face select mode, and I'm going to select these two faces. And then this is a little Easter egg feature of Blender that I really like. Saves you so much time. If you hit F3 at the top of your keyboard, this will bring up a little search menu. F3 basically allows you to search for anything in Blender. So if you forget the shortcut for something, you can just hit F3 and then type in what you want to do. And then click it, and then it'll do that. So if you just type in bridge, there it is. Bridge and why do I have my caps lock turned on? I'm going to turn that off. Bridge edge loops. And there we go. We got something going on. Okay. You can see this is happening, and this is definitely not what we want. So we got to sharpen that. Make it a little harder. So I'm not sure if you can hear it, but my sisters are watching Rapunzel or Tangled. So what I'm going to do is Control R, click, right click to cancel the movement. Control R, click, right click to cancel the movement. Z, wireframe, box select these two, and then I'm going to hit GZ and bring these up, and then Control R for the top, click, right click to cancel the movement, Control R, click, right click to cancel the movement. We're not actually going to move these, we're not going to move these new edge loops. We're just going to leave them as is. And there you go. You got the little bar. You got the little bar on that side. And yeah, we're going to do the same for the other side. So tab, and then Control R, click, right click, and then Control R, click, right click, and then Z, wireframe, G, Z, bring it up. Dun, 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 dun. I'm gonna have this bar right here, so Control R, click, right click. Control R, click, right click. And then I'm gonna do this, G, Z, bring it up. By the way, if I'm going too fast, please tell me in the comments, because I don't want to be going too fast for you, okay? So yeah, now we've got the same geometry to play with. So 3, these faces, F3, edge. Oh, Control E. Okay, or you can hit Control E. Wow, that was very annoying. Yeah, I'm gonna say bridge edge loops, and it does the same thing as F3. But yeah, so now, nope, wrong one. Jeez. Yeah, we got that, and then, just gonna do this again. GZ, bring this ever so slightly down. Do you get what I mean by, like, the chair really is the harder one? Maybe in your opinion it's different, but in my opinion the chair is harder than the table. Like, the table was really, really easy. Oops. Jeez, I'm getting all mixed up in the hotkeys. They're really not that hard. Not that hard to make. The table was really simple. The chair is a little harder. So, let me check my recording. We're 22 minutes into the recording. You know what? Okay, I'm gonna end the tutorial there, and I'll see you in the next video where we will be making the seat for our for a chair. And yeah, hope you learned something from this video. And if you haven't already, click like and subscribe. And yeah, I'll see you in the next video. Bye.